There goes some illegal Mexicans. And swamp ass. Swamp ass is all over Olive Street. Like all dirty Jews, I'm gonna get money. Money.
Hey, this is Sydnee A, and I want to welcome you to this episode of Necro-fiends of the Frozen Dead. I'm super excited to welcome Shannon Wallen to this episode, and I'm going to bring him in now, also known as Mayor Chubby McButterpants.
Ooh, welcome.
How are you?
Thank you. I am okay. I'm super happy, actually. I'm more than okay. I'm super happy to be doing this, and it's great to be here. And thank you for having me. It's very big to me.
Awesome. I'm just so happy that you agreed to do this because we are celebrating 25 years of Frozen Dead and Johnny Necro. And
oh, yes.
So let's start out by, why don't you tell me how you became associated with Johnny, with Frozen Dead, with Johnny Necro?
Well, I was digging up a grave, and I heard a noise, and oh my goodness, it's Johnny. No, I've seen this beautiful title floating around for a number of years, actually, and then I've got to become friends with the real Johnny Logan Harley.
Yes.
The great guy. He's a great guy.
He's amazing.
He's so super nice to me. He's just super nice. I love what he does. And he puts so much passion. And he has energy and passion. He truly does. And he tries so fucking hard. I hope cussing is allowed.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Woo! Well, I'm offended. But really, I can rattle on forever, but we crossed paths on Facebook, and I was like, oh, I know your stuff, and you know, that was it. We nerded out. We love the same punk. We love the same metal. We love the same movies, the books. We're just two of the same big old nerds. We're just big old pop culture, sub-pop culture nerds or whatever. Trauma.
I was going to say, you guys have Trauma in common too, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Trauma. Watch Trauma. Trauma now. It's $4.99 a month. First month free. Trauma now. Okay, Lloyd, that's a nickel.
But yeah, I was going to say, if you could explain to everybody what Trauma is, if you don't know what Trauma is in a nutshell.
Yes.
In a nutshell. Yeah.
Really quick, super quick. Trauma is the longest running independent movie company. 50 years now. They're just hitting 50 years. They're very big, ballsy. They do not take no for an answer. They make it their way, and they have a lot of important things inside of. It's a package of tits, dicks, gore, violence, sex, offensive things. But it's inside this package is some really good political and social commentary, but not crammed in your throat. But yeah,
Right.
that's again. I guess this isn't a trauma thing, so it's a John thing, a Johnny thing. Forgive me.
Yes.
Um, but that's one of the things we do, and I've always stuck my nose in that. I've been doing things for trauma for easily 40 years, and he put the trauma team, because it's a team of people that make these things happen. Um, he put the trauma team in his book.
You are in this book for
I
Frankenhooker, I
am.
believe,
I
correct?
am. I'm like the two men that made this monster here. Definitely two of the men is Lloyd Kaufman, who is the president of Trauma, and Frank Henenlotter, this director out of New York that has made Basket Case 123, Frankenhooker, Brain Damage. Oh my God, this wonderful movie that no one's seen yet. It's just amazing. Bad Biology, and it's now like 12, 13 years old and still hasn't found it all. Anyway, then he's made a few
I'm writing
more
it down.
documentaries about one of the greatest exploitation producers, David F. Friedman. He did some great things on just. He did like a 2 hour documentary just on sexploitation cinema. That's basically almost nothing but clips from these wacky, weird sexploitations. He's just
Okay.
amazing. He knows everything about Frank Henenlotter is amazing. And
That's
anyway, it's a big deal to me. And Johnny put me in his book holding a copy of a Frank Henenlotter movie and wearing a Frank Henenlotter Frankenhooker T-shirt as a member of the trauma team. So he gave me like such a double wham on happy right there. And
that is
that's just a big deal to me.
that's awesome. And I want to put this up too. So anybody and everybody needs to get a copy of this. So I'm not going to say anybody that wants to, because you need to get a copy of this. It's so,
Everybody,
I mean, the art is amazing.
it's
And as I
bigger than the
was,
Bible.
yeah, as I
It,
was
it,
saying to you before we got on here, I'm learning. I am like a newbie to all of this, and I am so excited to like get to learn more. So
oh,
anybody who wants to join me
wonderful.
on this, I'm going to put there's a Johnny's link tree. So and you can also follow him on Facebook. He's got Random Insanity Productions. Um, there's tons of pages that we can link to this so that you can follow him all over the place. He's got horror adorables and so
Oh
much
yes,
really,
horror
really cool
adorables.
stuff going on. So
He
that is
does.
really awesome. Like, I want to know your experience with the Johnny Necro series in particular. Like, what is your favorite part? Like, when did you start
Oh
reading the
God.
comics?
It's too much. There's too much. I get a kick out of like I giggle throughout these things because he's putting all these great,
All the
again like
puns.
pop, yeah, the puns and the pop culture things. Well, I don't even know what I should speak on really. There's so much. Let's get sued. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
But I love the slamming of McDonald's and things like that. And it's great. There's so much. I mean, he really does just go with it. And it's
Right.
really funny. It's fun. It's a fun read.
It's so clever because like every
It
time
is.
you think you're like into the storyline, then there's another like zinger that gets you, and it's like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's hilarious! I didn't see that one coming. So it's
Characters
really
will
fun.
break panels into other panels and everything. I love
That's
the I guess the term now is meta or something. But I
exactly
like
breaking
that.
walls all over the place. It's like, okay, I don't know what to
Yeah.
do with this, so here we go. Let's do another timeline, and then this is going on in this timeline, and I'm
I
just like,
love
I
it.
need a flow chart because there's just so much cool stuff going
Exactly.
on to like make sure I'm
Exactly.
following. But it's
It is
so
it's
cool.
not empty. It is not
No,
empty at all. The horror
absolutely.
adorables are great. I love
They are
those.
so cute. Yes, I saw them
They
at
are, and
the Comic Con.
well, how can you not love those?
Exactly.
You
So I really want
yeah.
him to get exposure on that line too, because he
Mhm.
puts so much work into that,
Absolutely.
and his wife as
Absolutely.
well, making them come to
I
life.
love that they
So
work as a team. I always
yes,
tell him, I just think that's so cool that they work as a team like that. I really think that's great.
they're both such great people. It just, I want them to be
Mm.
successful in every avenue. I've
And
never
everything
known
needs
anybody
good
that
recognition.
exactly
Sorry.
that has so many things going on just constant between the music, between the comics, between the films that he's involved in, and he still like messages me back. Like he's just the
I
nicest
know,
because
isn't
he's
that
like he
sweet?
has no time for
Yeah.
listening to my silliness, you know, but he's still
I feel the same way. I feel the same exact way, man. And he's always like, "Hey, man, what's up?" And I'm like, "Shit, yeah, I got
yeah,
time for him all the time. Yeah, I got time for everybody. I'm open to anyone. I don't care." So yeah, if you got silliness, hit me with it. Hit him with it. Yeah, we'll both holler at you. We don't care. I'm fancy. I'm too good to talk to people.
well, you are
Yeah.
Shannon. What did we say? Wallen?
Sydnee William. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't even. What the hell accent was that? Good Lord.
That's great.
Oh, you were talking about Johnny doing his. We're gonna. I'm shooting. We're gonna make a like. I guess it should be a commercial. The best way to put it. But gonna make a funny commercial for the book. I
Awesome.
won't even say what, but hopefully it'll all. If I can get this to the finish line, it should be funny. You know, I think it's
Okay.
funny. You know, what we've put together is funny.
Now I'm sure it's going to be great. What other kinds
Well,
of things
thank
do you have
you.
going on? Because I love how everyone's like
Oh,
connected to so many
um,
different projects. Like,
well, you spoke with Aaron earlier, and I'm doing some things with him, and that's super great. I'm just so happy. He's a sweetheart too.
he is.
Um, I'm working on an ed. I'm like, okay, I'll just say it. Here it is. I'm not used to going. Look at me and what I do. I'm a
Well,
fancy
I'm
little lad.
asking. You're just answering questions.
Thank
I'm just
you.
asking. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yes.
Um, oh my goodness, I'm trying to do the thing for Johnny, and I'm working on a little Ed Wood kind of an art house biopic that I'm like, that's like, I'm so like dedicated to this. I want to get this to the end, and we have some really good names in there, and maybe, hopefully, we'll have some John Logan Harley music in there. I have some music from him, so trying to get that in there too. And I love it, just
Excellent.
like you said. I love like team. It's a team. You really should be. People can get things done like that instead of oh, I have to outdo this person. No, let's work together and make it happen. You know.
Yep. And that's what Aaron and I
But
were talking about. Success is not pie. It's not like if you get your slice, there's not enough for everybody else. Like everybody can work together. And one of my favorite phrases is when the tide comes in, all ships rise. So help
there
everybody
you
and
go.
everybody can rise together.
That's beautiful, and I honestly never heard that, and that's great, and
Oh,
that's true. That's very true. Let me moisten my pert lips.
absolutely. Take a little sip there because
Oh, ladies, easy, easy now. That is bacon grease is what I'm drinking. Bacon grease,
that's
but
hey, whatever works, you know. Who doesn't like bacon?
don't encourage me. Don't encourage me, really. Ooh, put a straw
What
out
were
in the
you
skillet.
saying? You don't have the little can by the stove? Like my mom always
I,
had the
I,
can of
I'm,
the bacon grease.
I'm always filling that full of other foods to go with the bacon grease.
Well, you gotta have a
I'm
little bit of, texture.
hey, yeah, there you go. That's actually bacon grease melted that tooth.
Well,
Anyway,
let's
I'm
place it with the
sorry.
straw. You just stick the straw in where the tooth was. It all works
That's a
out. There's a
great.
reason, you know.
That's a very wow. Thank you once
Yeah,
again. Thank
that's
you.
what I'm here
Oh
for.
Lord, and what was it? Where were we at? There was a question like 30 minutes ago, way down there.
I
Uh,
don't know. We're talking about how awesome 25 years of Frozen Dead and Johnny Necro is, and
woo!
how much we love
Exactly.
Johnny,
He
Johnny
is
Hogan
Johnny.
Harley.
Johnny Logan Harley is a sweetheart, a great guy, super
Did
nice
I call him
dude.
Hogan Harley? Johnny Logan.
Oh, oh brother. Well, I mean, if we ask, he probably's had a
Sorry,
few
Johnny.
years of wrestling. No, he's probably wrestled at some point, knowing him. I
That's
mean,
true. That's
I think he
true.
wrestled
Like
the Misfits.
now that would be a movie.
I would watch that.
Yeah,
I would like to make that. Good
you and Johnny
Lord.
can make it together. See, collaborating. It's
The
all good as long as you're having fun.
Exactly. As long as I can go to the little punk shows, the little kids are just going to have to go, hey, look, there's Papaw, because Papaw's going to be there.
But that's what
Look
I
what an
like about the
inspiration.
comics too is they are irreverent and I love it.
Oh,
Like
yeah. Oh,
everybody needs
absolutely.
to lighten up sometimes and not take
I
everything
agree.
as I'm offended. It's like just look at it
Absolutely.
in the spirit that it was
And if
created.
you if it really is a bother to you, then it's just not for you. It's okay to move on and let the people who enjoy it let them love it. Let
Right.
us love our thing without you shitting on us. It's okay. If you're over there doing your thing, I'd rather do my thing than be over there shitting on you. So
Exactly.
everybody, yeah.
Yep. What the
So
world needs now. I'm sorry.
is
I was just
love,
busting it.
sweet love. Oh, no one heard that. No one heard that. You tricked me, woman,
I got you
devil,
to sing.
woman.
I got you to sing.
Ooh, and it was like wasn't something from the Sex
Like a.
Pistols or something. That's the part that hurt. It was
I'm
ooh
sorry.
ooh ooh
I don't even know who. I know
ooh.
the song, but I don't know who sings it. At a pride parade, when people were yelling at me that I was going to hell, I just yelled back, "I love you," and I blew kisses, and they got really upset.
Exactly.
So
Hit him with it. Exactly. Hey, look at me being nice to you, you ass.
I
You're
do that in
you
traffic
know.
too. If somebody cuts me off, instead of giving them the finger, I like blow kisses at them, and they don't know what to do. It
I
just
love
like
it.
confuses. Now, if you did that, they would really get confused.
God, I'm gonna start doing this.
I think
I'm
you
gonna
should.
start. Oh my God!
I'm
I did
sorry.
a
I'm
scene
I'm a
for
bad
this movie.
influence.
Oh no, you're not. That's beautiful. I'm gonna start doing that because I just want to see the reactions. Oh
Yeah.
wow. I shot a scene in a pink Angora like Ed Wood because I don't know if you know about Ed Wood, but he's an old director that liked to wear pink Angora, blah blah blah. So I was doing a scene and I had this pink Angora on a week ago Sunday, I
Okay.
think, and I went into the bathroom and I put it on and it was in my friend's store and there was all these it's like a big old nice nerd shop, comics, games, just like it's really a nice place, but
Nice.
and pretty classy clientele or whatever, but a bunch of rich nerds that's got money now, but they're all with their little cards and their little dices and things, and here comes big beardy hick out of the bathroom in a
And then
pretty
pink
little pink
Angora.
Angora sweater and everyone dropped.
I love
They
it.
just, hey, come on, little girl, my kitty.
Oh,
But
kitty.
yeah, it was like every face was just like they just stopped and like kind of looked at each other and then just stared at me. I can't
I
blame them, but it was just hysterical. I wish I had the reaction.
I
I
love
love it.
that. See, now if I was in
Oh,
the store, I would have been like, "Oh my god, can I take a picture with you because this is amazing." Like I would have just been like,
sure.
"Yay!"
Yeah,
Totally
why
just cheering
not?
you on.
Yeah, it's for a movie even. I have no problems with how people want to live their lives. Let them do it. But it's just a fat beardy dude with some pink on. It's
Exactly.
the world's not going to quit spinning. But boy, the looks on those people's face, you thought it had just stopped on its axis. Holy shit, what's that?
Everybody
It
just
was
goes
great.
flying. Like,
Get away from the big dude in pink. I'm just rattling and being ignorant. Ooh, you're the one with the good stuff to say.
well, I was just going to say I'm so grateful for the Great Media Comic Con and my friend Leah who introduced me. I don't know if you're familiar with Leah Saboli. She was in
I'm
Deadwood
not.
and Robot Chicken. So she
What's your name again, please?
Saboli.
I like both of these shows. I watched both of these shows, so clearly I know who this is. It's
It's
a
Sabrina
little
the
too much
Teenage
smoke.
Bitch was
Okay,
she voiced
okay,
her. So when they
okay,
did the first
okay.
Media Comic Con, I went to go see her, brought my kids and everything, and then through
Hmm.
her met everybody, you know, and now I'm like meeting all of you guys, and I'm just so grateful like that it just keeps it's like a ripple, like the
That's
stone was
great.
thrown and now I'm meeting such an amazing community of people. And this
Oh,
community, Johnny is definitely the center of, and like the fact that he's introducing me to all of you guys, I'm just really grateful because
oh. Well, I'm
such
super
great people.
grateful. I'm super grateful, and same with me. What you said, same exact thing with me, and that's how now I meet you, and you're just super cool and nice, and
Thank
it's like
you.
everybody's like, I'm not used to that. I'm used to more, getting the sawdust, shady, sneaky. I'm a Hollywood star, even if they're just a Joe like me.
Oh
If they're
yeah.
just waiting to use you for something or get something out of you. You guys aren't like that. We're people. You treat me like I should be treated, and I hope I halfway treat you guys. I'm grumpy sometimes, and I got a big old pissy Johnny Rotten opinion, but man, you guys are like, y'all don't do that shit to me. Y'all treat me so good. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Oh, hey, I'm over here typing. Now, you didn't see me, but I was doing that.
Oh.
I'm playing the piano, but every
What
time I go,
the world?
ooh,
Oh,
that's
wait.
what I'm doing. Oh, no, not again, devil woman. You're not tricking
I know
me
what the
into that.
hashtag's going to be for this episode.
Oh, no. Needs
It's
love.
so
Okay,
it's
there
such
it
a
is.
random song. It just popped into my head, and out.
It
This is my
is,
problem: is
that's,
I'm so ADHD that once it hits my brain, it's coming out of my mouth, and there's no censorship there. It just
that's it.
comes right out.
That's
So
it. Good, good. I
yeah.
love that. I love that. I think definitely that's me. I've heard over the lots of times, he doesn't have a filter. It doesn't matter what company he's in. Women doesn't matter. They have theirs too. They know what shit is, you know.
Yeah.
Just because a
I
woman's
don't. I
around, I
find
should,
that hard.
you know, top
People
hats
think
and
that you would
tails.
do offensive things. Is that what you're saying? People would actually accuse you of that?
Oh, I do offensive things, but I mean for humor, you know. But
Would you really do
whoops!
that?
Oh my God, where did that come from? Hey, oh my
I've
word,
been
that's
waiting to
pretty
use it.
bad.
You just gave me
Oh
the
my
in. I love
God.
it.
That is
Surprise!
so funny. You actually got me. That is so beautiful. Well done.
Isn't
That's
that awesome?
beautiful.
Yeah. See, you never
That is be-
know who
Woo!
has what.
Hey, hey, easy now. I'm gonna have to masturbate to that picture. That's whew, I love me. God. It's like a big old ham. It's like a big old
Big
ham with a
old
middle
ham.
finger.
Oh my
Look like
gosh,
a
it's
canned
so
ham.
funny. It's so when I first saw that picture, I almost peed myself. I'm like, that is so like authentic. You know
That is
exactly
great.
the vibe of that photo. There's no question.
That's kind of it.
Yep. And like
You
we were
kind of got me
saying,
on that. That's so great.
to
Oh,
bring it back around, though, authenticity in this community, and particularly with Johnny, when I met him the Friday at the Great Media Comic Con, he was Doc
yes.
in Back to the Future. Have you
Mm-hmm.
seen
I
those
saw
photos?
that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
He looks
just
great.
hilarious, and made sure that everybody had the best experience. And it was so
No.
fun to watch, like just watching, especially there was a little kid there dressed like Marty because Back to the Future is his
Oh
favorite
wow.
movie. And just seeing him looking at the DeLorean and at Johnny as
Oh.
Doc and getting that whole experience, he's going to remember that. That's like core memory,
That's
you know?
exactly. Isn't that great? I don't think people realize sometimes how important that is to some people, you know. You
Exactly. And I really
make a
think
really
that's,
big impact.
yep. And I think that's where a lot of this material comes from because there's no way that you can know all of the things in here unless you're like having core memories of it from here you go. I'm gonna
Exactly.
putting Johnny's link tree back up to all the things.
Wherever this finger
So
should point, go there.
there you go. Yeah. It's you can do that again. I don't mind.
Go.
It's fine.
Check it out. Check it out.
There you go.
John Logan Harley. Johnny Logan Harley. Frozen
Yes.
Dead. 25 years. Changed my
Woo!
life. I read this and it actually added 3 inches to my tiny, tiny penis. And it's still a tiny, tiny penis. It's an innie.
The, the FDA has not approved any of these statements. Please
It's
consult
okay.
your
Trust
doctor.
me. Trust me. Buy this. It
We're
works.
gonna have to
Trust
put
me.
the FDA warning across the
This is
bottom.
this is better than any of those dick pill things or whatever. This read 2 pages and your woman will thank you. I promise. Every night read just 2 pages and your woman will thank you.
Well,
Your
great. I'm gonna
blood
read
pressure
two
will
pages
lower.
now just to see what happens.
Oh no! This might be the censored show. Oh my God, that is
Johnny's gonna be
great.
like, you know what, Sid? Never mind. Don't do these anymore.
Oh my God. I'm sorry,
You're
Johnny. I've
fired.
tanked you, man. I've tanked you. Don't blame her. I'm the filth. I'm the bad taste. I take all the heat. And she's drinking vodka, and she's not over there. She's over
Not
here.
yet.
There's.
Not yet.
One day I'll learn to point.
It's okay because
Hey,
it's
how you doing?
it's like a mirror.
So goofy. I'm absolutely goofy. I'm so sorry. I've just ruined this.
It's a,
It's unusable.
it'll all come out in the editing. It's okay. It's gonna be like the episode with Shannon, all 2.5 seconds that he could. No,
Yeah,
I'm
because
just
he's just
kidding.
rambling on about a shit that don't make any sense. See, I just turned into a preacher man. Oh, lordy.
There you
I'm a
go. And
Southern
speaking
Baptist. There you go.
of preachers, since Johnny gave me the go ahead, if you could please pick up a copy of Everything I Need to Know I Learned in Go Go, How a Preacher's Daughter
Absolutely.
Pole Danced Her Way to Finding Her True Self. That's at learnedingogo.com. Okay, I'm done my plug.
Get your ass there. Get it, top it, text it, whatever you got to do. But get this. This is, come on. This
Thank
woman
you.
and her tales are going to be fabulous. You'll love it.
They are pretty funny. So
How
I
dare
will say
you
that.
call me Mayor Chubby McButterpains? I'm offended. That wasn't my choice. She's just making fun of me for being a lard ass. That's
I'm
not
sorry, it was
true. She did
supposed to
not
be
do that.
Mayor of Bacon Grease. No, I'm just
Mayor Bacon Grease
just
McRotten
kidding.
Tooth. Oh my lord. But yes, get this book. This is, and I love the cover. The cover's adorable. I really think the cover is
Thank you.
adorable. I think I love the art. Yes,
My
absolutely.
cover
You're
artist
welcome.
was incredible, and that's just another testament to how much we need art. Like, schools
Absolutely.
need to keep the art programs. That's the first thing that they get rid of.
Absolutely.
And when I was in I was an extra in a movie that's coming up. I don't know how many things I'm allowed to plug, so
Oh,
I'm just
cool.
gonna say that. And the
Plug it,
one,
please, plug it.
again, thanks to Leah for the connection. It's called Delco, the movie, because the area that we live in is called Delco. It's Delaware County,
Mm-hmm.
but we call it Delco.
Mm-hmm.
And are you?
I want to
I'm
see
going to
this.
guess that you're familiar with Clerks, Kevin Smith's movie.
Huge, yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I
Huge.
didn't want to make an ass out
Huge.
of so that's why I didn't want to assume anything. So
No. No.
Brian O'Halloran
Oh,
was
you're so
in the
great.
movie, the guy
Oh
that
my
played
God,
Dante,
yeah, yeah.
and he
Mm-hmm.
was talking about the art programs. He's like, when you got up today and you matched your shirt to your pants to your shoes, that's because you've learned in art class what colors go together, and like, so even if you don't
Exactly.
have this incredible 25-year career in art, we all use art in our everyday lives. And there's
Absolutely.
nothing quite like knowing, when you go into a room and it calms you immediately. It's knowing the
Mm-hmm.
colors, knowing the vibrations off of things. So, and I'm also
Mm-hmm.
saying this as a mother of a daughter who's going to graduate with an animation degree next year. So please, let's
Oh,
not get rid
beautiful.
of,
Beautiful. That's,
So, and
yes, I agree with you.
yes,
One
yep.
million percent. Everything you said, I agree with you. Seriously. I
And
so believe in keep the arts going.
stuff like this, I mean, it's so great to get lost in
Ooh.
because so many of us are just running, 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 and we need time to escape. And stories like
Exactly.
these are so fun to escape into because you're not going
They
to see what's
are.
coming.
Keep bringing that beautiful art. And
Yes,
it's like really all that is handmade. That's what's so great. That is
exactly.
truly
Like seeing
handmade right
his,
in his home.
yes. Yeah, like I was saying, from my brain to my mouth, he's like from his brain to his art. It just
Mm-hmm.
like comes out. His thought process is so fun to follow along with because it's like, where did you come up with that? Like, it just is so fun to read.
Yeah.
And the fact
And
that he gives it away free on his Facebook, because you can go back and read the other things as well.
exactly.
So you have
Exactly.
to
So
join.
everybody go and check it out. Whatever you're
Yeah,
seeing that I'm pointing at, but go and
I
check
brought
it
it
out.
back.
These are
There you go.
accessible. Yes, there it is. Go check it out for real. You got nothing to lose except a bad day because
I was
it'll
going to
turn it
say,
into a
except your
better day.
grumpy ass mood. That's all you're going to lose.
Grrr, that's
Yeah,
why I read them. Let me tell you. Grrr, I wake up like this, and about 3 pages in, much better.
see,
Take it,
bigger
Johnny
penis,
Logan
happy day.
Hardy. And my wiener is still innie. My belly button. I have a big belly. My belly button sticks out further. But that's not true either. Nothing sticks out on me except my big fat head. Damn. But that's not what we're here to talk about.
No.
God. Well, I'm so greasy. I sweat. I sweat gravy, and the earpiece is falling out of my ear.
Oh no. We'll have to tape
I
it.
do. I sweat gravy, and I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
What you need to do is get a sticker from Her Adorables and use that.
I do, and it would be much prettier.
Sick.
And oh my God, I love Trauma so much, and he has all kinds of Trauma horror. The toxic. He has a Lloyd Kaufman, director of the Toxic Avenger, president of Trauma Studios. He has
That
a
is awesome.
horror. Yeah, Sergeant Kabuki has several Trauma characters and all kinds of. Some of the Henenlotter characters, the Frank Henenlotter movies. He has the Frankenhooker horror adorable. Tons of oh my God, Little Shop of Horrors. I can name tons and tons of them that I just adore.
Yeah.
Gremlins, all this stuff, man. Oh, he just, it's a new one every day of something with him.
I was just going to start singing the best of both worlds again. Here comes Hannah
Oh
Montana.
no, oh no, all these worlds and bests and loves. Oh
It's
God, I
this
have
random accent
diabetes. It's so
jukebox
sweet.
in my head. I don't.
I love it.
I'm gonna have to break
I
out
do
SOD
that.
to like balance it out.
Oh,
So you didn't see that coming,
Lord,
did you?
woman. Phew. Do you get any more
Diamonds
cool?
and
Good
rust.
Lord. I love. Oh yes, I love that. I got to see them once. One
Did you
time,
really?
like I would. I even have a shirt from then. I think 1999, maybe something around in
Okay.
there. South Carolina at this little sleazy metal bar. Uh, it was on Halloween night. No one was there. Me and my
Really?
two buddies and a few other people were the front row, and that was it. We were just a
That's a
front row,
teeny
and that was
tiny mosh pit. Just wink,
yeah. It
wink.
was yeah. It was just like they were just playing for us and just having a good time. It was I couldn't believe it. And I got to
That's
speak to
awesome. Like a
Charlie
little
a little
private
bit.
show.
Yeah, it really kind of
Nice.
was. It really was. Yeah,
That's
honey.
awesome.
There you go.
I just love seeing the kitty tail. So cute.
Oh, did you know she's older and grumpy now, but she's going to fuss.
Well,
Hello.
she needs to read the book because it'll get rid of her
She
grumpies. Oh my god,
does.
she's so cute.
She's a little
I can
baby.
hear her.
Oh,
Hi,
can you really?
baby.
Well, hello, you
So
have a
cute.
fan. She's a sweet little
Absolutely.
thing.
Oh,
And
what's her
there
name?
she goes. I just call her little girl, but Twinkle. But I
Okay.
just call her my little girl. So that's what
Yep.
we do. Isn't that
Yeah,
right?
I have Lexi and Muffy, and Lexi's the loaf. She gets,
Oh,
or Eeyore the Pooh is one of her nicknames because she's a grumpy old lady
Eeyore the
now. So she's
Pooh.
Eeyore the Pooh.
Oh,
And then Muffy's,
oh.
Muffalata, Muffin Head, Muffin Butt. They're both pumpkin head, pumpkin butt. Sometimes they're
Oh.
asshole, depending.
That, well, that's their job, though, isn't it? I believe
Yep,
that is their
four-legged
job.
toddlers, man. They're just four-legged
Yes,
toddlers. They get
they
into stuff.
are.
Yep. But I love.
Get
I
down, get
cannot
off,
imagine
get
my life without
over.
animals.
I've always had them. I love animals. I can't. That's where you'll find me violent.
Yeah.
If I
Exactly.
saw
Yes.
somebody doing something to like a little kid or an animal, now that's when I'll get a stick and hit you in the head. I really
Oh,
will. Yeah.
absolutely.
I
And my
won't fuck
next
around with
book
that shit.
project, too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing a complete 180, and I'm going to do a group of children's books that
Oh
features my
wow.
guinea pig that we just lost a couple months ago.
Oh,
But
I'm
his name
sorry.
is Stanton Amadeus Fluffernutter. And so it's going to be the
What a
adventures of
cool
Stanton
name.
Amadeus Fluffernutter.
Oh my God, that's great. That is great. I want.
Yep.
Please keep me posted on this. Oh, that's
I
great.
definitely will. I need to like make the time to start it because I love doing all of the things and like I turn around and it was like last night it was like one. Well, you were saying you were up till 6. You win, but I was up until like 1, and I'm just like, I got to go to bed. But I just want to do all the things. I get so excited with all of
Yeah.
these projects, and that's another way that I understand Johnny's energy because
Hmm.
WWJD, you know, Johnny would be
What
working
would
on this
Johnny
stamp
do?
book.
That's
He'd be working on the
right.
book. So I need to what do I need to do now? I need to channel my inner Johnny. It's
That's
the
it. Look at
innies. The
that.
innie conversation is like cracking me up. Um,
Oh my God, that's good. That's good. That's good.
yeah, we
I
gotta
love
gotta
it.
get that
Ah, it's
moving.
adorable. I love
Maybe
it.
he
What
could
would Johnny
do
do? He's such an
Johnny Necro the
inspiration.
baby years. It could be like the Marvin comic strip, but with Johnny Necro
Oh
in a little
my.
diaper and go way back. Maybe
That
that's
would
in
be
one of the,
great.
the things in the last 25 years. I'm learning. I'm just starting my adventure with Johnny Necro. So maybe it does exist.
What a I think that is so great that not only are you just getting into some of this stuff, but you actually really dig it. That's
Oh my
so
god, it's
cool.
so awesome. It is so awesome. I love it.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Just don't, like anything. Sometimes there might be people with big egos or something. You know what I mean? Don't let them spoil it. Just maneuver those people. Don't let
Yep.
anyone bullshit you and all that. Of course, you know what you're doing. I just say that, out of care. That's all.
I appreciate
Because I
that.
don't
No,
like
I'm
seeing
very
people
much
get,
a jumping
you
off the
know.
cliff and learning to fly on the way down person. So I do appreciate,
That's pretty
any
much
sort
me.
of guidance. And that's one
Oh
thing that
Lord, if you
as
if you
with
want
that,
trauma information, I can sure hook you up on. If you want any of old exploitation, cheap drive-in, that's
I
me.
love
I
it. And I
just
have
hook
a
me
friend
and
who is
and
absolutely needs to know more about trauma. So like she would
oh
one of my
yes,
best friends would love to check out these movies. She
oh wow,
during my podcast, I keep pointing over here because that's where it's a mirror. Anyway, during my podcast, I would do stripper cinema, I called it, and I would do a review of
oh
a
that's
movie
great.
that had a gentleman's club scene or was about stripping. And my one
Mm-hmm.
friend would be like, "Oh, you got to do this one. You got to," and they were the most obscure
Oh,
movies and they were so fun.
oh, oh
So
wow,
I think
oh
she
my
would love
gosh.
the whole vibe of trauma. So I'm
So she
definitely going to
she
be diving into
knows.
that.
Were these like 60s exploitation-y kind of things, 60s, 70s
Well,
things, or
Succubus. I don't know if you're familiar with Succubus.
I am, I think. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, but I think I should know who directed that. I can't. I'm sorry.
She told me, let me look it up real quick, because as soon as I said the movie, she was like, "Oh, directed by and starring," and I'm like, "Of course you know all of this." Like, I had
Lord
never
have
heard of it.
mercy. What a woman.
1968.
Oh my gosh.
1968. So directed by Jesus Franco. Is that? And
Yes.
it's
Oh my God. Wow, that's exactly. He's like a legend. He's a
yes,
legend,
and
especially with like the lesbian vampire thing, stuff like that.
right, exactly. So that's her whole like she's very familiar with that whole scene, and the
Oh
movie was just
wow.
so the description that I thought I was going to see because I read the description on IMDb and what the movie were like here and I was like, wait, that's not anything that I signed up for. And parts of it were, but it was entertaining, especially when I found out that when they interviewed the director and we are like, well, what's the movie about? He's like, I don't know. And it was his movie. He's just like, I don't fucking know. Like, we just boobs. So, and that's, I'm like, hey, I'm here for that. So, whatever. Like I was
I
entertained.
mean, it.
Everybody likes
They,
boobs. You gotta
exactly,
like
they
boobs.
are mighty entertaining.
Yeah.
Whew. I tell you, when it comes to who needs a script and a plot when you got enough of those. But anyway,
Well,
um,
speaking of that, Dancing at the Blue Iguana, which is another one that she recommended. I don't know if you've heard of that.
mhm,
That has
I do know this.
Daryl Hannah's in it,
It's,
and
mhm,
I can't think of
it-
her first name. Her
okay.
last name's O. What the hell's her first name? She was in Grey's Anatomy. It's fell out of my brain. Um,
Oh my gosh.
what the heck is it? All right, I gotta look it up now. Sandra, right?
Okay,
Sandra O.
please. Oh, is it Sandra? Oh,
I think
Sandra?
it's
Oh,
Sandra O. That
really?
just popped into my head.
Okay.
That sounds
Well,
right.
that's what was there, but I was like, no, that's not right. Wow.
Okay, well, if we both
What
thought
did
it,
we all
then
vote
it's
right?
it's
We'll
now
go
a
with
fact
Sandra.
because we said so. Yeah,
There you
but
go. That's right. We've changed
that
history. Oh,
exactly. But
sorry.
that movie came about from a workshop on improv, and they all created their own characters for the movie. All the dancers and everything had to come up with their own backstories and stuff like that. So that made it very interesting. And
Mm-hmm.
boobs.
Absolutely.
So
And boobs.
and
Always with the
boobs.
boobs.
Yeah. So to
Hey, it's
go
true
definitely
though.
check that out.
They sell movies. They truly still today. Um, Boob sell movies. A producer, or I'm sorry, a distributor will tell you surely still today that you have a lot more chance of getting distribution with your movie if you have some boobs in it. That's just
Right.
truly. That's why there's so many movies that don't even have a spot for boobs, but boy, there they are. But
Well, that's what
there's a
Aaron and I
business
were talking
reason.
about with his movie, how he purposely didn't put nudity in it because it didn't make sense. And I'm like, yeah, I'm all for it when it
Yeah.
makes sense. But like, if, you know, you're just walking by and there's like, wait, what,
Why
you
was
know,
there just
not
a
that I
herd of
wouldn't be
nude
like checking
women?
him out, but it's kind of like, you know,
Sure.
at the same time,
But it's like, what?
keep it,
Where the hell
keep
did
it on
those come
task.
from? If I was one of those fancy people doing this thing, I would want to hit it all if I could.
Absolutely.
Like get a little taste of it. Not that I'd even be successful, but hey, I got just to get to go ahead. I did it once. You know.
What are we talking
Sorry,
about? People that do it all. No, I'm saying we're back to Johnny again. People who do all
that's
the
it.
things.
That's
Yep.
a great thing to have that energy. That's great, and we're
Absolutely.
having a great conversation right now because of that.
Thanks to him. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's what I was going to say. My
absolutely.
news feed now is full of so much of his stuff. And it's great because it
That's
really
good.
does matter what you're putting into your brain. So when you have news feeds
Absolutely.
that's all politics and, you
Yes.
know, like people pissed off constantly, that starts to wear on you. So the flip side is follow Johnny's pages, his link trees right here. Get your news feed full of
Absolutely.
really cool stuff and raise your vibration and be a happier person
Look at
with a
that.
bigger penis.
Exactly.
FDA
With
does
a,
not say that.
I
There you go.
do
You
because
you got
mine's
it.
the size of nothing. It's any like it's tiny. Woo! But when I read that book, boom! I mean, it's like porn stud status, but only after 2 pages of Johnny Logan Harley's beautiful work. So get it. Be happy.
Yes.
It will. And truly, I'm being goofy, but really, it is a good read. It's a fun fucking read. It's
Yes.
it's a 25 years. Good Lord, clearly he's built a world and he takes it everywhere. You can when you go down the ride, you never know when the curves and the corners are going to be, and he'll bust them open for you. So and it's clever, and it's
I
fun.
was
It's
going to say that
witty.
it's smart. You know, it's not
Mhm.
just like surface level funny. You know, not that there's anything
No.
wrong with fart jokes and all, they're funny too, but this
Oh
brings
God,
you
no, no.
so much deeper into like, wow,
Hmm.
where did,
It
and I just
is
love it.
richer than, yes, it is richer than what maybe people might expect. It certainly is. It
Yes,
certainly is.
definitely.
I
And he's
think
all over YouTube too, so you can like
mhm.
go look at his stuff up there
Facebook,
too.
YouTube's, yeah, he's out there. He's easily accessible and would probably be happy to hear from people. So ask him yourself, and I'm sure he can send you links or whatever that you're looking for to get you there.
Absolutely.
It's
He's just awesome. I love him.
he
So
is. He's super. Hey, Johnny Logan Harley, you're getting your ass kissed. Oh my God. But it's a deserved ass kissing.
I
You
was
put
not
it in your
expecting
book.
that.
Oh my
That's
God.
that
Use
just
it,
totally
chop it up
like,
however you like.
yep. Yep. That's what we're giving him, the raw product, and he can use it as
Sure.
ever
Oh, great.
whatever he
Oh my
wants.
God.
So yep.
He's going to watch this and go, my God, that guy is fucking goofy.
But that's what I said. I'm probably fired after this one.
Or do you act? Do you ever act? Well, you said you're in a movie. So
As
you
an extra. Yeah,
act. There you
that's
go.
like my new hobby is finding movies to be an extra in. So right
Okay.
now my credits, my whatever the opposite of IMDb is, because I have Delco
Oh,
the
get it.
movie. I have
Mm-hmm.
Dave and Larry, which is a horror movie about a ventriloquist. Um,
I
and
want to see
all
that.
right, just quick. My friend I was telling you about before, the movie fan, she was an extra with me in Delco in the movie, so she found this other movie. She's like, "We got to go. It's in Philly." I'm like, "All right, noon to two, perfect time for my old ass. You know, we're not out too
Yeah.
late." Um, I said, "Great." So I get on the train and I'm like messaging her. I'm like, "Well, what's it about?" She's like, "I don't know." I said, "Well, what's the name of it?" She's like, "I don't know." I'm like, "I'm only coming because it's a public place. Like, there's a ventriloquist, and that's all I know. If they're making like some weird ventriloquist porn, I'm leaving, or I might.
Yeah.
Maybe I wouldn't have left, but anyway, I would not have been participating though. Um,
You took in the
happily
show at
married,
least.
happily married. But anyway, so we get there, and it was so much fun. We were like um, in the audience of the comedy club where the ventriloquist was talking, And he kept saying this thing. I don't want to give away too much of the movie because I'm definitely going to promote it when it comes out, because these guys, young filmmakers, I'm so excited with their enthusiasm. It's awesome. But he kept saying this line about what people eat, and he says, you know, like bull testicles, and then he would look at me and go, puffer fish, and like he said it right in my face like 5 times. I'm like, do I look like a puffer? Why do I get the puffer fish? I don't understand. So after we were done filming, I said to Charlie, the actor, I'm like, I was really going to go at you when you said it to me again. He's like, oh my God, you should have. I'm like, well, I didn't want to mess up the take, like making you laugh. But I'm like, why did you get the puffer fish? And then most recently, I was a damsel in distress for Delco Batman's video that he was making. So, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, yeah. I want to see all this stuff. I want to see all your stuff, for real.
Well, definitely. I'm glad we're connected on Facebook now, right? We're Facebook friends. We should be if we're not. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure we are. Yeah. So just keep your eyes peeled, and I'll be sharing that stuff. And
definitely.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Well, you're welcome. Absolutely.
And I want to tell everybody else too to keep sharing Johnny's stuff, and you know, like follow all of his pages, share his content, get the book. It's beautiful. And that's the other thing, like the pages are so thick, like it's a good quality book too, because look it, it's so cool. Look at the things.
Oh my goodness, that's so pretty to my eyes. Stop it with your art, John Logan Harley.
I love it.
It is so gorgeous.
But anyway, thank you so much for letting me talk to you about Johnny today. And I really, really appreciate it. And hopefully we'll get to chat again soon. But is there anywhere people can follow you? Like, do you have anything, pages or anything you want to promote?
They can follow me straight to hell. But anyway, no, I'm not.
Not that much room in the handbasket.
That's right. Oh, it's okay. We'll get there together. We'll do that as a team also. Where was I? What year is this? Oh,
right. It depends on the timeline.
I'm doing a bunch of shit, and I'm busy, and I've never been busier than I have before in my life, and I think I've bitten off more than I can chew, and there's several wonderful damn people that's allowing me to work on their movies and with their movies or be in their movies and putting a lot of trust and efforts and faiths in me, and I'm going to fuck it all up and let everybody down, I'm afraid. And I'm a talentless fucking hack. But that's it. There you go. Instead of trying to just sit here and waste everyone's time, I'm doing a bunch of shit and probably going to fail. But thank God at least I'm getting the opportunity once in my life.
Manifest good things. Say, I'm rocking this.
Thank you.
I am successful. I kick ass and watch my movies. That's what you need to say.
That's
what you believe you achieve.
I do not kick ass, but I do wish that you would watch these things and stuff, or at least when I'm dead and gone, look it up. So you'll go, hey, there's that dude, and then I'll be a memory. Day of the Ghouls from Outer Space. It's Day of the Ghouls from Outer Space is the Ed Wood movie, and that's for Trauma, and that has Lloyd in it. Trauma team. Comes all the way back to John Logan Harley again, you know.
Yes.
And some of his music may be in that one. Tune in and Lose Your Mind. It's a book. See, Fancy Pants, I got a book too. No. It's my buddy and I years ago did a TV show, and there's a funny little history to it. What am I doing? I'm special.
You're sharing your experience with Johnny, which is what Necro-fiends of the Frozen Dead is all about. So this has been so much fun. This has really been a lot of fun talking to you.
It is super fun to talk to you. And I hope I've not bumbled the fuck out of this with ramblings and going on. If you ever do this again or something and use me, just tell me to shut up or do whatever you gotta do, really.
It's all good. I'll be like, yo, Shannon, guess what?
Oh my God.
I had to use it again.
Oh my God. That's the signal. Shut your fat mouth.
Wave to everybody at home. Thank you so much for coming on and let me interview you. And I hope to see you on Facebook and talk to you again soon. Thanks for being on Necro-fiends of the Frozen Dead. Bye.
whatsoever.